can't you find out whether you can take your dogs on a train?
You can always take your dogs on a train, but I think you just have to pay for them.
Well, that's outrageous. Apart from Stinky Charlie.
Yeah, Stinky Charlie rolled in cow poo this morning. Yeah, so he's had a bath.
Is that what you call it? I wouldn't like that sort of bath.
All right, we threw him in the canal. Well, we didn't throw him in the canal. We washed him, and then he went for a swim in the canal after we threw his ball in. So he was kind of encouraged to go in the canal, which he did. He went in and he come out smelling better than he went in, put it like that.
His ears weren't green.
Yeah. So today,
what's today?
Today's an odd jobs day.
For you?
Oh, well, you'll be doing odd jobs as well, I'm sure.
Oh no, I don't do anything odd.
So I've been given a list of jobs I need to do. One is this air vent here.
My visible repair.
There's a bit of a gap. No, I've taken the visible repair.
Oh.
I took it down to repair it, yeah. So there's a gap. When I put the air vent in, I put it in the side, and there's a bit of a gap down the side. So even when the vent's closed, it still lets a draft through. So I'm going to move that across. Just basically turn the vent upside down. So instead of opening towards the wall, it'll open away from the wall. So it'll be sealed when it's closed. So that's one job.
Those howling winds were howling.
Howling winds were definitely howling. We've got a vacuum cleaner and a battery powered vacuum cleaner that's going to hang in the engine room. So I've got to screw that to the wall. And then also we've got...
oh, that as well, look.
Oh God, more jobs. The screws protruding in the box, in the bed box, I need to cut off and trim down, which I had to put longer screws in because this... Well, I'll show you when I do the video and I'll explain it then and you'll understand. So that's that job. So what else was there? There was another job, wasn't there?
Cut the screws down.
Cut the screws, put the vac up, do this. I've now got to do that as well because we broke the hinge down here. We broke the hinge.
Yeah, when I was putting the boxes
in.
Yeah.
What else was there? There was a couple of other jobs as well, wasn't there? I can't remember.
Where my feet are in the bed box.
Yes. In the bed box, there's the cable tray for
on
the box.
On my side of the bed where my feet get hurt. So, you know.
Yeah. So I've got plenty of jobs. So that's my job for today is going through and just picking up odd jobs. So hope you enjoy.
I'm going to look at my cookery books.
It's going to make food for me, which is ideal. So anyway, if you enjoyed the video, as always, give us a Will's filthy thumbs up. Comment down below. Oh yeah, give us a thumbs down. If you don't like it, just give us a thumbs down. I don't care. And then also share the video. So if there's somebody you don't like, then pass the video on to them and let them watch it as well.
You haven't said subscribe.
Oh yeah, subscribe. Yeah, you can press the bell. Oh, yeah, it doesn't matter. Don't cost you nothing to subscribe. So, right, let's crack on and we'll see how far we get.
Yeah.
The end of this cable tray. This is on Yvonne's side of the bed, so she catches her feet on it, and it does. Although it's not massively sharp, when you touch it with your foot, it feels sharp. So that's got to be fixed. So that's going to be one of the first jobs. I think all I'm going to do is take it off and turn it over, and then screw it so it covers over the wire. And then the end of the tray here, put a little bit of wood in there, and then when I paint inside the bed box at some point, that can get painted, and it will just hide the wires. Then the thing is, the sockets are behind here now. When I fitted these sockets, I didn't really think, because if I'd have had any forethought, I'd have fitted them at the top here out of the way. They'd have gone up there, and they'd have been completely hidden. You wouldn't have seen them. But when I originally fitted these sockets on the inside of the engine bay, the bed box wasn't even dreamed about then. You know what I mean? So red and black wire here, they're just dangling. They can disappear there. They can come out and get removed. That's not an issue. They're not connected to anything. They've not got any power going through them. They were just spare cables. I planned on doing something else with, but never did. At some point, I may have charging points in the bed box, and I think that's what them cables were put aside for. If I have charging in the bed box somewhere. So, right. The other job in the bed box is on the back of these things here. This is what I was on about earlier, the screws that need cutting off at the back. Because the little tiny screws that came with these thumb locks, they were very short and they didn't go in very far, and every time you put a bit of weight on this thumb lock, it just pulled the screw out, so it wasn't really suitable. So I put longer screws on so that it went all the way through the wood. The drawback is they stick out the back by about 2 or 3 mil, and obviously the end of the screws are very sharp, And although you don't put any of your feet or your hands up here, when we put our bedding in there, when you put your bedding in, it has caught on them a couple of times, so they need cutting off. So that's the next job. Right, so let's crack on with that and we'll see how we get on. So what I'm thinking is I'm going to trim this down and then I'm going to put it that way over the wires and fit it back to there like that. And then what I'll do is I'll trim this down and put a bit of wood in the end of it or something, and then sand the wood smooth so that when you touch it, although this is still here, when you touch it, it'll be smooth. That's the plan anyway. And then when I paint inside the bed box completely white, that'll all just disappear then, you know what I mean? So, right. Right, I've fashioned this little bit of ply. I've cut it. What I've done is I've cut the end off this. I've cut about, I don't know, what, 2 inches, 1.5 inches off the end of this to make it a bit shorter. And then on the nice end I've fashioned a little bit of ply, and that's going to fit over the end there like that. So I've cut out all the way around, look, so it's kind of, I don't know whether you can see that. Can you see where I've cut the groove out all the way around? So that when I push it over the end of this, it's a bit of a tight fit, which is perfect. So that fits almost flushed to there. Then all I've got to do is smooth the ends off with a file, and that'll be a nice smooth end, and it'll cover the sharp, well, what feels like sharp bits of metal. And then when I put this, if that's the wall, when I put this against the wall, that'll trap the cables inside. And then when I paint this inside white, it'll just blend in and disappear. And it'll feel nice and smooth against Yvonne's feet. Like I said, it's not the ideal thing, but I think it'll work. It'll do the job, that's for sure. If I lift that one up there, I can put the other screw back through there, that'll be good. Screws are nowhere near the wires, which is ideal. How straight does that look to you? I think it might be a bit angled, but I'm not too worried about that. Well, that's better than it was. Yeah, I'm happy with that. That's not too bad. I could always cut a bit of this board out here to let the wires go out straight, which would make them hide a bit more as well. So yeah, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. Nice and firm. Right, next job. So still in the bed box, this is the underside bit, and you can just see the screw poking out there. There's one there, look, and if you come across here, there's one there as well. And like I said, it's not ideal, so get the file on it and give it a file down just to make sure it's fine, you know. Okay. Okay, that's smooth. It's took the paint off, but I don't care about that. That is lovely and smooth. That's quite a raspy file. For a metal file, it's quite tough. Quite raspy, sorry. So that worked a treat. That's the other one done. I didn't really show you filing this one. I don't think there's any need. You saw the one, didn't you? So that's that one, look. That's nice and smooth. And there's the original one. That's nice and smooth as well. Right, listen, you lot, don't move because you're balanced on the engine, so don't rock around, otherwise you'll fall off, alright? So we've already worked out roughly where we need to be, and we worked out that we needed to be in line with this box here, or the mount needed to be in line with the box. So I think around about there gives us enough room to. Let's have a stick one screw in. Right, stick that one in for now. Hang the vac up and see how it looks. So I think that's about right there. That's okay. We can still get to the switches okay. Look, don't block the switches so we can still see. It kind of sits next to the Wi-Fi box, but that's not an issue. The Wi-Fi box is going to move at some point anyway. Yvonne, do you want to come have a look, see what you think? How's that? This is the forward and reverse gear lever. Can you see that there? I don't know if you can see that. Just yeah, you can see it. Yeah. So that's the forward and reverse gear lever. So that kind of slips nicely over the top of the vac. So I think that'll be okay there. I think. Right, Yvonne's here to give her a professional opinion. So what do you think, Yvonne? That'll be right there. You can get on off there, can't you?
Yep.
Okay, let's put the other screw in, make sure it's level, stick the other screw in, and then drill some holes, because what we've got on this side of the box here, let's open it on this side, there's a power socket there, look. So what I'm going to do is drill a small hole and bring the wire through from the back so he comes in and charges. So just got to make sure I don't drill a hole through where the electric box is. That would be fun, wouldn't it? Right, stand by. See if I can get this off without breaking it. Yes, got it off without breaking it. Yeehaw. So the issue we're having is got that gap there next to the plastic. So what we need to do is move this over and then turn it upside down and move it over, so that, because at the moment the vent opens that way and closes this way, so when it's closed there's still a gap there. But what we'll do is if we move the vent across, when it opens it'll open, and that bit moving across will cover the gap. So stand by. So we are going to have to come across a little bit. Right, okay, we are going to have to come across a touch. So there you go, that's better. So now the vent's shut and that gap's disappeared, and as you open the vent, if you want the vent open it doesn't matter because you can have the gap there anyway when the vent's open, so that blocks it there off. As I say, it doesn't matter when the vent's open, you want the air through anyway, don't you? Right, so this is the next job now. Managed to pull the hinge off. The hinge still works, but the screws were quite small heads, so I'm going to take these screws out and put some screws with slightly bigger heads in. That's the job we're going to do now. Fixed. Another job ticked off the list. Okay, so the next job is the drawer, and what it is, the way the back of the drawer is made, you can slide it in and out. Okay, it's a bit stiff, but you can slide it. But it gets to here and it stops because at the back there's a bit of wood and it kind of catches on the bit of wood. So take the drawer out, put some plastic slides in, and then put the drawer back in and see how we go. So this is what I was saying. You've got slides that come in here, but because of this little edge here, look, it just sticks up slightly on both sides. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little piece of plastic. I'm going to screw some plastic to the top of this, and then the bottom of the drawer we had a slide on the plastic, and it won't catch on these things. The plastic will go all the way across, and the drawer can shut all the way in. So right, let's get the plastic out from under the tug deck. And cut some pieces off. Right, so I have measured the size of the boards under the floor, under the drawer, and they're 8 centimetres. So I've got that marked at 10, so it gives me a couple of centimetres either side. So I'm going to cut these off now and see how we get on. I didn't think I'd cut through in the first go, but that's not a bad. What I've got to do is score the knife on the inside and that'll go through. Cutting towards yourself is never a good idea. Right, don't forget safety t-shirt, safety glasses. Pressed a bit harder that time, so hopefully, oh yeah, look, that virtually went through the first time. There you go, safety t-shirt worked a treat. So on this plastic there's two sides, okay, you've got a shiny side and a dull side. Now if you put the two shiny sides together, it sticks. Well, it doesn't stick, but it's not a great slide. However, you put the two dull sides together, slides a treat. So what we could do is cut some more and put them under the drawer so they slide on each other, but we'll see. So let's screw these in first and see what sort of effect they have in the drawer, because if they slide in and they're not a problem, then we'll leave it. But if the drawer is still a little bit hard to push, then I might screw a bit of this to the bottom of the drawers so they slide on top of each other, and that will slide a treat. Okay, stand by. So those screws I took out earlier, small heads, are going to be ideal for this. If I can get them to sink right down in that plastic, these small screws will be ideal. Right. Don't know whether that's going to... Oh, actually that shouldn't catch. That shouldn't catch at all because it has sunk down. It doesn't catch with the plastic when I run it across the top, so that will probably do the job. Right, so you saw earlier where the drawer didn't shut properly. Let's have another go now and see how it shuts. We've got the sliders in place, so let's see how we go on now. Right, There you go, that's in. So let's see if it slides shut now. Oh, look at that. And that slides. I mean, it's heavy, but that's relatively easy. Oh, that's better. And you've got to remember, that's full of wood. That's quite heavy because it's full of oak. So, yeah. I'm quite happy with that. Just need to paint the front now because that's a mess. That is disgusting. Alright, stand by, let's do the next job. Yeah, time to tackle the floor. So we're going to do some holes. Floors are all screwed in, carpets are now down, dogs are back, Jazz is sleeping.
What? She's not stupid.
Sleeping?
Oh.
She's cooking. The serving wench is cooking.
I've told you I'm a strumpet.
All the oh yeah, Yvonne's strumpet. All the mats are down again. And I did one last job that I didn't record, and that was, oh excuse me, hook. I put the hook up here. We had it down here and it was just a bit too low, so the hook's up there now, and that's just to hang all the dog leads on and stuff, you know, so that's good. So that was my last job of the day. All the mats are down, all the tools are away. Charlie's got his head in the door, look. Hello Charles. Right, yeah, job done. Time to relax and have some dinner and then go down the pub for a beer with my friend Simon. Sounds good. So we got most of the jobs done. Got all the ones you wanted done, didn't we?
I think
the air vent, the floor's done.
the hard thing in the bed box.
Oh yeah, the nails and the cable carrier in the bed box and all that sort of stuff.
I didn't catch my feet on it last night.
No, you didn't. No, and that little wooden bung, it made it nice and smooth. Does it? It's really good.
Big,
yeah.
Mind you, I didn't have my feet down there most of the night because Charlie boy was.
Yeah, he was on the bed last night. the bed stealer that he is. So,
and duvet stealer.
Duvet stealer, bed stealer. Jazz sleeps under the bed and Charlie sleeps on your feet.
On your head.
When he gets away with it, he sleeps on your feet. If I catch him, I throw him down, but Yvonne lets him sleep there. So.
I sort of try and push him over to your side. You'll deal with him, not
but anyway, less about the dogs. Yeah. So we got all the jobs done. Well, most of them. I didn't get the wiring done in the back of the boat. I'd like to do that, but that can be the next job. We're currently moored now in Atherstone, so I'll get a few jobs done here as well, because I'm here till Wednesday. It's Friday now, isn't it? I believe. Yeah, it is. It's Friday. Yeah, it's Friday now.
Friday afternoon.
Yeah.
Oh, here he is.
And we're here till Wednesday. Hello, Charlie boy. You all right? Sit yourself down, then you can have a chat in a minute. You can tell the camera what you thought.
Rubbish.
That's what I thought.
Sausages.
Yeah. So. As I say, we're moored in Atherstone Friday, and I'm here till Wednesday because Charlie's going for a haircut Wednesday. So we're here till Wednesday.
We are.
So,
no, maybe not.
Yeah, not necessarily exactly here, but we're in the area till Wednesday. Yeah. So.
What other jobs did you do then? You did the bed box.
I did the fan cover here, the air cover, the vent, the floor. The drawer.
Oh yes,
Yeah,
you put this.
the drawer open and closes the tree. That's fantastic. It's really good.
Yeah.
Makes a big difference.
I can close it now.
Yeah,
fully.
yeah. I could put another bit of plastic on the bottom of the drawer to help it slide easier, but I don't think it needs it. I think it's okay. You know, it's only cosmetic doing it any more than that. So apart from that, I think we're done.
I think he thinks he's looking in the camera. Look at the way he's sitting.
You are looking in the camera, aren't you? You've been a very good boy today. I don't know where is he. Is he on?
No.
Let me have a look. I can't see. He is on film. Yes, he's there. Yes, he's on there.
He's looking at, look at me.
Look at me. I'm a good boy. I'm a good boy. He's not a good boy. He's a little shit. Anyway. Yeah. So we'll wrap it up. That's job done.
Job's done. Well done.
Job's done. Well done. Well done.
You
to
did
you.
good. No,
Yeah.
for what? For pointing out what
Yeah,
you
pointing
did.
stuff out, cooking, shopping, you know me. So, anyway, if you enjoyed the video, give us a thumbs up. As always, comment down below. Do love your comments. If you're not subscribed and you feel you need to, then there you go.
Even
Subscribe
if you
away.
don't need to.
Even if you don't need to, you
Do
can
it.
subscribe. It's free of charge. You don't get charged for it at all. And if you want to, you can click on the bell icon and click on the bell icon.
Yeah.
And it informs you when I release a video. Not
What
that you
joy.
need to know. Yeah.
Hey.
It'd be amazing, wouldn't it? Steve released a video.
Woo.
Yeah, a load of shite. Right. Take care yourselves. We'll see you soon. And we'll see you on the next video.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
See you bye.
See you. Bye.
The end. Yeah. Do you think they'll notice we've got the same clothes on as
As
the
the other
cruising
cruising
video?
video. I don't
Because we
particularly
recorded
care.
that 2 minutes ago, but they don't know.
Was it that long
Yeah,
ago?
it was that long ago.
It feels
now,
like a
2
week.
minutes, yeah, it does feel like a week, yeah.
Anyway, I still want to know who sang Blinded by the Light. Why do they say wrapped up like a douche?
Because you get the black bag and you pick up your dog poo.
Well, I
Wrapped up
do
like
that
a
all
douche.
the time. Wrapped up like a douche.
Is that the exact lyric?
I don't know. Is it wrapped up like a douche?